you could win $2,500 in tools, which will be awesome. And I'm going to share exactly how you could do that coming up soon. Welcome to Live Edge, episode number next time, Matt.
I'm Amy.
On this episode, again, I'm going to teach you how to enter to win, but you got to join my team. Otherwise, it's not any fun. You got to be on the team to have fun. So we're going to look at that. There's my phone going off again. Are we live? Okay, good, good.
Yeah.
So I think we're actually live on Facebook and YouTube tonight, I hope. I'm trying to simulcast to both and try to do that from here on out if we can. So we'll see how that goes, if it works. All right, so let's jump into this. I want to teach you exactly how to get $2,500 in tools for free. And I want to give everybody just a couple minutes to join in, and then we'll get started. If you don't know, right now, Acme Tools is having their bracket challenge giveaway. I think it's called Last Brand Standing is the actual name of it. They did this last year, and it was very, very cool. They basically do daily deals. Well, let's just jump over. I'll show you how to do it. All right, so first off, all you have to do is get a free Acme Tools account. Yep, it's absolutely free to join Acme Tools, just like any other store that you go to and shop at. And then once you get your account set up, this is very important. This is very, very important. You're going to go to the last brand standing. So you're going to click on this bracket, or right up here, there's a little button that says LBS. You got to scroll down here, and you got to go right here, and you got to put in the code 731. That's our channel name, 731. And then click submit. That's going to put you on my team. I don't necessarily get anything out of it, but you're just on the team, and I would like for you to be on my team. And so that's the whole point of it. So we're going to pick these tools. We're going to pick this bracket live tonight, and I'm going to need your help doing that in just a few minutes. So the way this works, you once you get ready to fill out your bracket, once you're signed in, once you put in your code 731 and hit submit, you're going to choose your tools that you think will win in each round. So this actually starts on March the 9th, but you have until then to get your bracket filled out. Now, be very cautious on how you pick the tools, because it might not be as obvious as you think on who's going to win. The way, if my understanding is correct, the way they pick the winner is who sells the most quantity of items on those days. So on March 9th, you have Milwaukee going up against Yeti. We don't know the sales yet. We don't know the deals yet. So that could move the needle one way or the other too, which is very exciting and kind of keeps you curious. But last year, if I'm not mistaken, last year Milwaukee won the whole thing. Will they two-peat? We'll see. But inside of here, you got to go down through here and pick. Now if you scroll down, it's a massive thing. Like there's a lot of stuff. So March 9th, we have Bosch against Flex, DeWalt against Works. The Outlaws, the Acme Outlaws, is actually several different tool brands that aren't included in these others. They've kind of lumped into the Outlaws, no affiliation, no relation, I guess you would say. So that's kind of one of those things that you just got to keep in mind. Now, first thing we got to do is we got to fill out the bracket. Flex is not discontinued, Johnson. Flex has left Lowe's, but they still are carried at Acme Tools. So they're still a thing. But so yeah, they are in this challenge. So what I need your help with in the chat right now is I need you to comment the word either Milwaukee or Yeti, because we're fixing to fill this bracket out. If you haven't filled yours out, this is how you win $2,500. Let's get to the prizes.
You can put an M or a Y.
Yeah, do M or Y, probably easier for you. The prizes, if you see here, the first place prize is a $2,500 gift card to Acme Tools. Pick out, buy the tools that you want and you need for your shop. Second place, $1,000 gift card, nothing to sneeze at. Third place, $500. Fourth, $250. And it just keeps going down. 7th through 9th gets 50. 10th through 25th, 25. Everybody who submits a bracket does have a chance to win one of this solo stove, the smokeless fire pits. So that's something you could also be.
So far, only one for Yeti. The rest are Milwaukee.
Y'all ain't Yeti fans. Yeti went away when Stanley came along, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm assuming Milwaukee's going to take. What are we doing?
I don't know what you're doing. Escape.
What is it doing? I got to sign in. Am I?
Oh.
Is that what it's trying to do?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me sign in, and then we'll fill the bracket out.
Yeah, that's what it was. They wanted you to be signed in.
Yeah, sign into the account. Don't forget to put the 731 in the bottom left-hand spot where it says affiliate code. Now, let's fill this out. So we're
so far, all Milwaukee except one.
All right, so we're going to do 731 right there at the bottom. We're going to hit submit. Now I'm on team 731. So we're going to pick Milwaukee. And as you see, when I click it, it's going to advance them in the bracket challenge. We're going to scroll down. Now I need to know Knipex, or is it Knipex? Either way, and Crescent. Which one of those two would you pick to win? Who's going to sell the most quantity of tools, Crescent or Knipex? Just all you got to do is the first letter of the tool, just K or C, and that'll be fine. That way you don't have to type out the whole word.
Steve and I agree. Yeti went away when people realized they didn't need an expensive cooler to keep their stuff cool. Coleman all the way, baby. Yup, Walmart. That's funny. All right, let's see. So far, this one is split.
Yeah.
This one is very split.
May have to take a poll here on who's going to win, Knipex or Crescent. Knipex makes some fantastic tools. I have some of their pliers, but Crescent has been around forever. The Crescent wrench.
Crescent is winning.
The Crescent wrench, right? It's like the old.
Yeah, Crescent is winning so far.
We'll call it Crescent. We're going to move on. All right, so the Acme Outlaws versus Craig. Everybody knows and loves Craig. The Acme Outlaws is going to include tool brands that may not be on this list, like DeWalt, Skill, the bigger guys. So it's going to have some other stuff. It could be sneaky because Craig makes a lot of cool jigs. They just come out with their cordless tool platform. But the Outlaws, if the Outlaws sell more product, quantity of product, they could advance. So keep that in mind.
Craig by a long ways on this one. So far. We haven't had a lot of votes yet. Put a K or an O.
K or no, yep.
Or
K
Craig
or no.
Outlaw, however you want to do
it. STL's with the Outlaw gang. I appreciate you.
Steve. Two Steves. Or no, that's same Steve. O for Outlaw. Okay. Craig has it, though.
Craig has it.
Craig has it so far.
So next, Billa make amazing levels and different things like that. Or Klein Tools, who make also amazing tools. Storage, like Klein has come on this last couple of years. They have really been pushing a lot of new stuff, which is very, very cool. So S or K for Stabila or Klein. We got a few Outlaw sprinkled in there at the end, but I think Craig still took the last one.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us late, this is on. There's a link in the pinned comment of this chat. It's also in the description of this video. You can go and enter to win up to $2,500 in prizes at Acme Tools. What you want to do, though, is put your code right there in the bottom when you get to the Acme Tools and fill out your bracket at the last brand standing bracket, which is right there. Want to be sure and put your 731 code in right there so they know you're on my team.
Klein
won by a landslide.
Well, the Klein.
All right, so now we're going to move over to the top right.
It was a shutout.
Stanley versus CLC Work
Wait, this is like my Stanley?
Yeah,
like
Stanley. That's Stanley. The same Stanley company. Stanley versus CLC Workwear. I don't know who CLC Workwear is. I did not do my research there.
I vote Stanley.
So S or C.
Okay, I'm voting.
I don't want to sway the audience. I'm going to let you guys pick my bracket here, but Stanley or CLC Workwear?
Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley. All right, next up, is it Southwire or Irwin? Southwire makes a lot of electrical stuff.
Tiny.
Some very, very good extension cords, things like that. So Southwire, I'll blow it up just a little bit.
Stan the Manly. I like
Irwin or Southwire. So S or I. S or I is what we're looking for.
SW for Southwire.
Yeah, SW.
Because that way I won't think it's Stanley. Yeah. Irwin. There's a couple of
Irwin
Southwire.
makes a lot of good stuff too. They got some good clamps, tools. I got some Irwin.
Irwin. Yeah.
Next up, Metabo versus Sunex Tools. Metabo HPT versus Sunex. Metabo has some very good nailers. They're kind of known for their nailers. They also have some really good cordless tools. So we're going to go M or S for Metabo or Sunex. Now, Metabo here lately have been putting out some good stuff too. Sunex makes a lot of good hand tools. If you don't know, it's a good little option
Irwin
here.
still had it. There was a lot of votes for Southwire at the end, but Irwin still had it.
Yeah, Ryobi is exclusive to Home Depot. Yep. It is Metabo. By a lot. So Wera or Gear Wrench. This is interesting. Wera makes some very good hand tools. Gear Wrench also makes very good hand tools. So whose team would you be on? Who do you think will sell more units, Wera or Gear Wrench? That's what we're going to do here. Now, these are the teams from the north. I'm going to call it this. They didn't call it this. These are the teams from the north. These are the teams from the south. And then we'll pick all the north teams, and we'll pick all the south teams, and then we'll pick out who's going to be the winner of those two. Looks like, what we say, Gear Wrench, maybe? GW?
Mm-hmm.
Gear Wrench?
The other one is, well, hold on.
Wira or Gear Wrench? W or GW? Is it too close to call? I see a lot of GWs coming in.
Yeah. What? So
this is a close one. This could go either way. We're going to go Gear Wrench.
This is Gear Wrench. Now, you had more of the Wira first, but yeah, Gear Wrench.
All right, next up, we're going to go Milwaukee versus Crescent. Milwaukee Power Tools. They have hand tools. They have power tools. Or Crescent. Who's going to be between these two, M or C? I know who I would pick, but you tell me who to pick, and I'll pick it and put it on my bracket. Milwaukee or... There's Acme Tools. What's up? They're even in the chat here tonight. Thank you, guys. I hope Acme Tools join Team 731.
That's all right.
If you don't know,
lots of M's.
If you're new, if you're just joining us, what we're doing is picking out this bracket over at Acme Tools. They have a last brand standing contest where you can win up to $2,500 gift card in to buy tools with or whatever you want there at Acme Tools. But if you do join the bracket challenge, make sure you scroll down and put your 731 code right there to join Team 731. We'd love to have you on board. Milwaukee by a long way. Next up, Craig versus Klein. So you can't put the K in there. I want you to either spell out Craig or Klein on this one. That way it'll make it easier on us. So who would you pick to win between Craig and Klein? Who's going to sell the most products on that day? This would actually happen on March 16th when this happens, or when this actually comes, this matchup comes down, if it's these two that advance into the, what is this, quarterfinal or whatever?
Oh, this one's going to be...
Craig or Klein.
This one's going to be tough. Be
close. Yeah, it's going to be close.
This is going to be so tough. Oh, man.
They're both such good companies. They both
Oregon?
have so many good tools.
How am I going to figure this one out?
They do have so many good tools. Both of them do. So it would be very difficult to choose which one. We had to flip a coin here. I see a lot of Craig coming in recently.
All right, hold
Craig,
on.
Craig, Klein. Yep. There's a lot of
Craig.
You sure?
So far. Hold on, let me.
Y'all want to flip a coin?
Somebody else count those Kleins too. I think Craig has it too.
All right, we'll go with Craig.
I think so too.
All right, Craig is going to advance. Next, Stanley or Irwin. Top right of the screen here. Stanley or Irwin is which one of those two will advance? Just put S or I.
Craig,
we'll know. That's going to be a tough competition there, Craig or Klein, because there's some good tools.
That one was tough.
I do think that we have our bracket. That's just what I would have picked moving this far in. Craig or Klein, though, has me a little conflicted. I'm not sure which one of those I go with.
But more Kleins came in after that, too.
So now we're on Stanley or Irwin. Which one of those two would advance? Stanley or Irwin? See a lot of Irwins here. A lot of Irwins.
Yeah, Irwin has
All
it
right,
on
we'll
this.
move on with Irwin.
Mm-hmm.
Next, Metabo HPT or Gear Wrench. Metabo HPT or Gear Wrench. Which one of those would you pick to advance on the sale days? Now, if you don't know, every day that these are happening, March 9th, March 16th, March 24th, these products are going to be on sale at Acme Tools. So you absolutely want to come back. Or what's even better is if you just follow my deals page over at 731woodworks.com. If you go to my page, let's jump over there.
Oh, man, this is going to be another split.
You go to 731woodworks.com and click on the tool deals button right there. It's going to open up a new page right here. We're posting these deals every single day. You can sign up for the daily deal email. That way you don't miss this bracket challenge. This is actually going to be pinned at the top of my page throughout the bracket challenge, so you can find all the deals as they happen. Metabo won. All right. So, yeah, we're down to the final four of the North anyway. So, Milwaukee versus Craig. Who would you pick to win between Milwaukee versus Craig? Now, you got to think about all the tools that Milwaukee has, all the tools that Craig has, and the sales that could be happening. This is still a mystery. Which one of those products do you think would sell more on this sale day of March 24th? M or K?
This one's hard.
It is hard, and we haven't even got to the south side. We got some big boys down there: Bosch, DeWalt, Skil, Rigid, Makita. So we got some big ones coming up. I see a lot of Milwaukee. A lot of Milwaukee. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think Milwaukee's going to
got
that
this
one. All right. Irwin versus Metabo HPT. That's a tongue twister. Which one of those two would win between Irwin and Metabo HPT if you advance this?
Okay, I don't know if the M's now are for Milwaukee or Metabo. So,
ME for Metabo.
ME, I guess, for Metabo. Well, I see some I's, so I'm assuming the M's are Metabo. MET is great too. This one is split.
Yeah.
Oh man, looks like Irwin may get it though.
Irwin versus Metabo. Which one would you choose to advance in the bracket? ME, ME, ME. ME.
Okay, you count the M's and I'll do the I's.
Milwaukee. We're still ME. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's going to be Irwin.
I think.
Just
how many have you counted?
Like 7.
I've counted 20 on Irwin.
All right, Irwin got it. All right, who's going to advance to the final round? Milwaukee or Irwin? All you got to do is comment MIL for Milwaukee. Had a lot of M's here at the last. MIL for Milwaukee or I for Irwin, and we'll figure out who's going to go to the final. Who's going to be in the championship game? Milwaukee versus Irwin.
Lots of Milwaukee's coming in.
Yeah.
All of them. Well, there's an I.
How do we win? Woodworking stuff with Ben. We're going to pick Milwaukee to move on to the round. All right, so this is what you got to do. There's a link in the description. There's also a link pinned in this chat on YouTube. You click the link. It's going to bring you over to Acme Tools. All you have to do is sign up for their free account on their website. So like if you were buying stuff from or whatever, you just log into a free account. And then once you're there, you're going to click that LBS button or this big one right here that says Bracket Challenge. It's going to open up this bracket. If you want to join my team, which I would greatly appreciate, right here is going to be a blank or a button, empty button here that says affiliate code. If you'll just put in 731 and push submit, you'll join my team and be on team 731. And then you can fill out this bracket. And every day that this is going on, you can come back and follow your bracket starting on March 9th and see how many wins you get and all that. First place will get, was it $1,500? $2,500. It's $2,500 gift card to Acme Tools so that you can buy tools. All right.
But even if you don't win first place, there's
others. Yeah, $1,000 for second place, and then they go down from there. And everybody that enters gets entered to win a solo stove smokeless fire pit. All right, now for the south side, we got DeWalt versus Works. D or W? DeWalt versus Works. DeWalt stuff. Works makes different work tables and clamps and certain things like that. So depends on which one of those you would like to go with. Let me know in the comments. How do you pick the Gators to repeat, Andy?
Oh, DeWalt's got it.
I figured that. All right, skill versus Weehaw. Is it Weehaw? Skill versus Weehaw. So we just did Work, so you need to put WI in there. Skill or WI for Weehaw. I've got some Weehaw tools. Is it Weehaw? I think it is. Skill makes some really good power tools. One of the best
Team
budget.
They're both red.
budget table saws you can buy is the Skill 10-inch, in my opinion. The Skill miter saw, 10-inch miter saw is also fantastic.
Skill has it.
Skill's been around for a long time.
Skill's got it.
All right, next up, Bosch or Flex. Bosch or Flex. Flex is still with Acme Tools. They've pretty much gone away from Lowe's as far as at least online. So next up, Bosch versus Flex. So B or F? B or F?
I started it.
Did you? Who'd you pick?
Bosch. You know I like Bosch. Look at that.
Are they following the lead?
Look at all them bees.
Flex. There's 3
there.
flexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
but
10.
Bosch has it.
Yeah, so far Bosch has it. There we go. Bosch took it.
Bosch has it.
Bosch has it. All right, so next up, Ergodyne or Diablo. Ergodyne or Diablo, just E or D. Diablo makes awesome blades, things like that. Sandpaper. Ergodyne, have no idea. Honestly, I don't have any Ergodyne stuff, so I'm not even sure what they make.
All right, looks like Diablo's going to take this one. We'll see. Yep, Diablo.
All right, so we'll move over to the right. Fiend or Greenlee. Fiend or Greenlee. Fiend is if I'm not mistaken, a German company. Correct me if I'm wrong. but they make dust extractors and all kinds of stuff, power tools. So they make some very good stuff. So F or G, Fiend or
What is Greenlee?
I have no idea. Get the super chat.
Oh.
Super chat.
Thank you to Julio. Do you still have the Maxima? Tell the story, please. Aw. I think the car I had, my Nissan
Oh, yeah.
that I had. No, I don't have that anymore. I had to go to something a little bit bigger. But yes, we'll tell the story of the car.
All right, Fiend won that one. All right, Rigid versus Makita. Now, caution here. Rigid is not the Rigid from Home Depot. This is the other Rigid, right? This is not Rigid 18-volt power tools. This is Rigid plumbing tools and things like that. So keep that in mind as you make your pick. R or M for Rigid or Makita. Makita is Makita. So all their power tools and stuff like that are possibly going to be on sale. We don't know what's going to be on sale until they put them on sale. But Makita versus Rigid here. Just M or R.
The real Rigid. That's funny.
Yeah,
I like that.
The real Rigid. Yeah.
That's what Acme said.
Hey, when I started construction, started construction in 1995, we used a bunch of Rigid tools, and none of them were what you see at Home Depot today. So.
Makita took this one. Big
Next
Mac.
up, Craftsman versus Ego. This is interesting because a lot of people have a lot of Ego outdoor power tools, and Craftsman is the brand. It's like, I don't know. They've been around forever, right? So everybody knows what Craftsman are. They have power tools. They have hand tools. Ego is primarily outdoor power tools. So C or E, vote for one of those.
I have to go with what my daddy would vote for on that.
Craftsman.
Yep. I had to go with
a lot of C's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Some Egos though.
No win. Yeah.
Love the Ego, but Craftsman, I like that. There's
a few. There's a few, but there are some Egos.
Craftsman got it. Oh, time of the year based.
Yeah,
Kurgan says. That's interesting.
All right, next up, Nebo or Bora. We all know Bora makes, I like their wood storage racks. They also make sawhorses and the centipede and clamps and all kinds of stuff. And then you have Nebo. And Nebo makes Nebo stuff. I don't know.
That was so descriptive.
Bora. I thought so.
Bora.
All right, so next up, DeWalt versus Skill. This is interesting. Skill has some power hitters here. Don't forget the tools that Skill has, and if the pricing. So because they're basing the quantity of the items sold as who advances in the competition, then it could be that Skill has some lower priced items that go in, or even DeWalt has lower priced items that could advance them if they're on sale, if they get sold enough. So we'll see. DeWalt versus Skill.
It looks like DeWalt has it, but there's quite a few Skills in there too.
DeWalt all the way. They didn't lose this.
There's more DeWalt than Skill though.
It's a close one though. I think that could go either way. When you're filling out your own bracket, feel free to choose which one you'd like.
DeWalt got this one.
Bosch or Diablo? Bosch or Diablo? Which one of those two would advance, in your opinion, is going to sell the most? Bosch or Diablo? Just B or DI for Diablo, since we just did DeWalt.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, and I like how they do this because we don't really know what tools are going to be on sale, so it kind of keeps you.
Bosch has this one.
Yeah, I thought so. Bosch has a lot more options there, I think. What
I don't know. Now we're getting a lot of DIs.
Do I need to change? Because I can.
I don't know. Look at them.
There's a lot of Diablos in there. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh.
I still think Bosch.
I don't know.
carries.
There's a whole lot of Diablos coming in. Bosch owns Diablo, literally.
So it don't matter to them who wins. It matters to your bracket, though.
This one's a tough one.
Yeah.
It looks like it could be a split.
There's a few more votes for Bosch coming in. I'm going to Bosch. I think Bosch got it.
I'm counting more Bosch right now.
Let's go with Bosch. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
Right.
Fiend or Makita? Fiend or Makita, who would advance? Just F or M? Which one of those two would advance in this bracket challenge? I know we got some new viewers just jumping on. While you decide, let me know in the comments, F or M for Fiend or Makita. If you're just joining us, there's a link in the pinned comment of this live stream or in the description of this video if you're watching on replay. All you got to do is click on that. And it's going to bring you over to Acme Tools. And you want to sign up for their free account. You can sign up. There's a button right there you would sign up for. Once you're there, come back to the homepage and click the bracket challenge, which will bring you into your bracket. And you're going to be able to fill out your own bracket. Scroll down and make sure that you join Team 731. There's going to be a blank right here where you can type in 731 and hit submit. And you'll be on Team 731. And I'll be forever grateful.
All right. This one was an easy win. Wacky Wizard says Big Mac. Big Mac got it.
Big Mac got it. All right, next up, Craftsman or Bora. This one's sneaky good. This could be... Bora usually does pretty good sales. And so if they put the right thing on sale, they could take it. But Craftsman, I think, has way more options here on what they can sell. Because they have hand tools, they have power tools, they have all kinds of stuff. And speaking of, right before Christmas, I bought a Craftsman router, the V20 router. That thing's fantastic. I think I got it for $99 with a battery and a charger. Insane value. Insane.
So far, Craftsman has it, but there's still votes coming in. And Bora's sprinkled in there pretty good. Craftsman has it, though, at this point.
Craftsman got it. So now we're down to the final four on the south side. DeWalt versus Bosch, Makita versus Craftsman. Let's look at DeWalt and Bosch first. We're going to go D or B. Let me know which one of those would win. Which one of those you think is going to be the more popular item selling, DeWalt or Bosch? Who's going to sell the most? And then we'll move on to the Makita versus Craftsman. But first, DeWalt and
Acme
Bosch.
Tools says that Bora has taken second before.
Look at there. We might have picked wrong.
I think they said earlier that Bora has historically done well in this.
I think they will because they have a lot of cool stuff. DeWalt has it.
DeWalt has it.
DeWalt has it. Look at there.
Y'all are both about to fall.
All right, next up, Makita versus Craftsman. Who's going to go into the final round on the south side? Makita versus Craftsman. Yeah, I think Bora is one of those that a lot of people don't think about when you're filling out your bracket. When you do your own bracket, think about this.
They made second twice.
They've made second twice in this last brand standing, and they have a lot of nice stuff people want. The sawhorses, the lumber racks, their clamps. They have a lot of stuff people want.
This one's a tough one for y'all.
Makita or Craftsman? Makita or
this
Craftsman?
one you may have to just choose because
I see a lot of M's.
A lot of M's and a lot of C's.
1, 2, 3.
It started out heavier for Makita, but now it's heavier for Craftsman.
I think where a lot of people get tripped up on making these brackets is they think, oh, Makita's a better brand than Craftsman, or they like one brand over the other. That's not the competition. The competition is who's going to sell more units of items. Like if Craftsman throws out there a screwdriver for $4 and they sell 100 of them, you know what I mean? Like it could push them over. So you never know. There's a lot of Craftsmans there. No, I don't want to choose wrong.
Makita has it right now.
Okay.
Only by like two votes, though.
Only by 2 votes. Do we need to give you some more time to vote?
Oh, Acme says, good luck with this match. Both brands came to play.
Yep, I agree. This is a close one here. I don't want to choose wrong. No, Stewart's Acme, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's units of sold. So quantity of items sold. There's a few more Makitas coming in. We're going to go with Makita so we can move on. DeWalt versus Makita. We got two big boys going into the final on our bracket, moving into the very final round. Who's going to go up against Milwaukee in the championship? Will it be Makita or DeWalt? Let me know in the comments. D or MA, so I'll know you're voting for a different Makita versus that last round.
Weber's wants to know how to get in to do his own.
All right, Weber, let me tell you real quick while they pick between DeWalt or Makita. All you got to do is a link in the description of this video or the pinned comment of the chat on YouTube. You can click the link and get over to Acme Tools, or you can just type in your browser, acmetools.com. Probably the easier way to do it. And you'll sign up for a free account if you don't have one, or if you do, just sign into your account. Right here, last brand standing, you want to click on LBS, and you want to, when it opens up, you want to scroll down and join my team. I would appreciate it. You don't have to, but I would greatly appreciate it. All you got to do is type in the word or the number 731 right there into that box and hit submit. There's a submit button, and then it locks you in. Like you see here, it's got me a lock. So DeWalt beat Makita. Look at there.
Landslide.
Look at there.
By landslide.
Right. This is kind of cool because now we got Milwaukee versus DeWalt in my bracket anyway. You choose your bracket any way you want. but it's units of sold. So if you're thinking about which one of these will sell the most quantity of tools during this sale, and this sale will happen on April 3rd. So this
number of items sold wins the head-to-head matchup, Acme says.
Thank you, Acme. So yeah, the number of items sold wins each matchup. So as you're picking yours and filling out your bracket, try to think about who will sell the most units all the way through. If I'm not mistaken, Milwaukee went up against Bora. I know Acme said Bora was second. I think Milwaukee went up them and won last year, but that doesn't mean anything for this year.
You got to think about the types of deals. You know, that's you don't know what's coming. So, and that's what it's going to come down to. What deals?
Yeah, what deals are going to do it?
I think somebody asked about how they would know maybe if they
David
won.
Corliss asked.
Acme says you will be contacted via the email you used to create an account. There's also a live leaderboard so you can follow along.
Milwaukee or DeWalt? Let me know in the chat. Just type D or M and let me know which one of those you would choose to win the whole thing.
I think Coda wants over there. Oh, so much better.
Looks like DeWalt. Looks like you guys are picking DeWalt to win this.
Brad said, so you're saying I should pick Milwaukee to win and then buy lots of Milwaukee tools.
Use my link.
This one's tough.
There's a lot of D's in there, though.
No,
Here comes the
look at all
Milwaukee.
those
Here comes the
M's.
Milwaukees. They were coming in late.
How are you going to pick on this one?
I don't know. DeWalt. Milwaukee. Andy's Nestor's on with Milwaukee. Losing my red card, Lanny says. Which one do you think?
You're asking me?
Yeah. It's close. It's close. DeWalt versus Milwaukee is very close. It's very interesting.
I don't know which votes have it. It almost looks like maybe DeWalt to start out with.
Yeah, and then Milwaukee started coming through. I don't know. I'm confused here. Who's the defending champ? Milwaukee is the defending champ, if my memory serves. But DeWalt, would have, if you look at history, and Bora's come in second 2 years in a row, if they go back to second and it comes down between DeWalt and Bora, would DeWalt advance against Bora? Maybe. DeWalt has some really nice tools.
Neck and neck.
I agree. They're neck and neck. I don't know which one to choose.
Like on the votes,
yeah, I know.
It's neck and neck.
I saw the Milwaukee track saw with a red track. Oh, I wish they would sell that here. I bought the Festool blue track because it was blue. I would definitely buy that Milwaukee red track. Should be Milwaukee as the number 1 seed.
I agree.
Milwaukee, there's a trophy case.
But just because...
I see a lot of DeWalts. And y'all know I'm a Milwaukee fan. I'm also a DeWalt fan, but I'm also a Milwaukee fan. Flex. I think DeWalt's going to take it. On this vote anyway. You fill out your own bracket. There was a lot of DeWalt picks. Villeneuve picks DeWalt.
I'm thinking Milwaukee.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Are they the winners?
I'm thinking Milwaukee.
You think it, or do you think they voted for Milwaukee?
Both. But I don't know. I think the votes are kind of split. I'm just thinking. But you do your own.
This is not my bracket. It's their bracket. They're picking the thing. We're going to flip a coin. Heads Milwaukee. Tails DeWalt. Flip a coin. It's tails.
Which was what?
DeWalt. So once you do that, you'll click on this and you're going to hold submit. And you have to hold so it locks. If I let go, I'm like, I changed my mind. It won't. You got to hold it and lock in your vote. So once it's locked, your bracket is locked for your account. And so you're kind of locked into the game. It says let the games begin. So March 9th, once your bracket is locked, you'll come back March 9th and start looking for the deals. Or probably the better way to do it, honestly, is go over to my website, 731bulwarks.com, and sign up for the tool deals, which I have 10 top tool deals for you this week that you don't want to miss. First up, and all these are linked in the description of this video. Some are linked in the shop button here on YouTube, but they're all in the description because some are not shop button eligible. First up, we got $50 off this Cobalt blower. 1,000 people bought this week, according to Lowe's. You're going to save $50 on that. You can also pick up 2 of their 4 amp hour batteries for $50 off. It brings the price all the way down to $79 for 2 of their 24 volt batteries. This is today only. If you want this miter saw, you better go get it because it was selling out earlier pretty fast. It's $399. You're saving $250 off. This is the DWS 780, the one with these laser line on it. So it is not the 779. See if it's still in stock for us. Because it was, yep, it is still in stock currently. So if you want this, you better go get it. This ends at midnight. Next up, $278 off this DeWalt planer. I think it's up about $9 from when I posted this. I think it's $589 versus $581. Still a fantastic price on the DeWalt planer. This is a 735X. You might want to get this before it sells out. This is like Black Friday pricing. Right now, you can save up to $400 off Milwaukee M18 tools, including their track saw, which would be $80 off because it's anything over $350. As you can see, the pricing goes up from there. It just depends on which one of those deals you take. And these are in cart, so once you put $350 or more in cart, you'll start seeing those savings. If you want to get a screaming good deal on the track saw, now is your time. But there's also a ton of other Milwaukee tools that you can save on, up to $400 off. Also, 20% off this mobile workbench from Penne. This is I think Czech Republic brand, which makes most all of these really good workbenches. This one is perfect for a small shop because it folds up, and you can save 20% off right now. These are all also on my website if you want to go check it out at 731woodworks.com and click on the Tools button. You could also save 28% on Rockler bench cookies. These are some of my favorite workbench accessories. Or you can also save $100 off Rockler cast iron router tables this week. And then they also have maple lumber on sale for 25% off. This is dimensional lumber that you can get shipped to you to your home. They even have curly maple in there as well, so it's really nice. This is one of the best tools that Ryobi makes, in my opinion. Their 1+ HP router. I like this router a lot. Right now, you can get a battery with it only for $129 for both of them, so it's a really good deal. You're saving $94 off. Bosch has this router on sale on Amazon. I think it's like $152. On Lowe's, it's like $169. So if you save a little bit more, you can get it on Amazon right now. This is one of the best routers you can buy for that price anyway. Next up, or last, I think it's the last deal. This is Milwaukee Shockwave deal, pack out deal. This is today only as well. You can save 46% off you get the whole thing for only $60 off. Head over to the website, 731woodworks.com. Click on the Tool Deals button right on the home page. There's also something I got to share with you right after this. Click on the Tool Deals, and then you'll see all of these tool deals listed there. Be sure to hit that next page button because there's a bunch more deals on there. But the bracket challenge that we just went through is right there. Also, you can sign up for my free daily Tool Deals email. Also, I am selling used tools now on the website. They are first come, first serve, and they are used as is, no returns, all that good stuff. Read the disclaimers. But if you go to the website and click right at the top row, you'll see used tools. There's a few left. We've sold dozens over the last week or so, but right now we do have a few left in stock. Once they sell out, they're gone. There's one of one, and then we'll be adding more in the coming weeks so you can keep up with that stuff there. And if you just joined us, make sure that you go enter to win your $2,500 chance to win $2,500 gift card at Acme Tools. Click on that Acme Tools or sign into your account rather, and then click on the last brand standing, and then you'll fill out your bracket. But first, most importantly, we want you to join our team at 731. So you'll just type 731 into this blank, hit submit, and then fill out your bracket and see who you think is going to win the bracket challenge. $780 is a shadow line. Thank you, Alien Leader, for correcting me on that. Yep, that's right. Not a laser line. I actually prefer shadow lines on miter saws because I can't see the red and green because I'm red-green color deficient, as they say. So, Weber's Woodworks on the left of the bracket. Use code 731. Yeah, so once you get to your bracket, scroll down on the bottom left of the bracket. You'll say hashtag affiliate code, I think is what it says. And you'll just type in the number 731, no spaces, and then hit submit. You'll be on team 731, and I'll be forever grateful. What was the power tip? The power tip is join team 731. We would love to have you on board. So now the power tip, if you like finding deals and stuff like that, just head over to the website, sign up for my free daily deals email. We're sending those out every single morning. Will a list of products that the companies are selling be available? Yes, they publish those on those days. So like on March 9th when it starts, when you go to Acme Tools, it'll be front and center. You'll be able to click and see what tools are on sale from each brand. And so you can shop those deals every day through this bracket challenge. Thank you, Webbers. Thank you for joining the team. Let me know if you've joined the team in the chat. Just say join the team. Let me know. I would love to know. You still send out Daily Tools emails? You don't get them anymore? You need to check your spam folder because we are sending those out every single morning. Every morning. We have not missed a morning. In I don't know, since we started. We do it every morning. Me and Chandler. Chandler works for me. He works at a desk right behind you there on the camera. We send those deals out every single day. So be sure and check your spam folder and whitelist me or favorite however you need to favorite the thing. But yeah, we are definitely sending those out. I don't know. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Actor Dude says, don't stop in the middle of the road and eat some bird seed if you see a sign that says Acme bird seed. All right. Andy Nestor's on Team 731. Thank you, brother. Did you get to the Lowe's convention? Yes. I've got a whole video coming out on the channel in the next week or so where we went and saw some new tools. Bosch has a fantastic new miter saw coming out, and it's coming out in June, but I did get video of that. They're going to lower the price $100, which who does that nowadays, you know? And so it's a 12-inch miter saw, has a shadow line, just a very good miter saw. They also have several other new tools coming that I got some video of. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate you joining the team. Thank you, Yellowhammer. Thank you, brother. Joe, what's up, man? Thank you. Okay. All right, well, I think that about covered. Be sure to go over to Acme Tools and join this bracket challenge so you can get entered to win. Hopefully, you can win $2,500. I'm rooting for all of you. I wish all of you could win. But I think we're going to sign off and go watch the Predators play some hockey. Y'all have a good night.